Hi guys, today this is a special video where I'm just sharing some of the special mounts and transmog or everything we can get our hands on. Now first of all let's go to the... I just finished with one of my olds. Today's Trevor walk, this month's Trevor walk quest, so this is one of the rewards. I very much wanted it. Sometimes I don't really, I just don't play the last week for example, and I can't get my hands on this reward, you know, from the Trevor's walk monthly, the big reward at the end of the scale. But I think that happened once lately, but this time I could do it, and yeah, I'm very happy. See what's happening. Oh no, NVIDIA. Yeah, you gotta close the app or just change the keybind so I can actually show you everything, and got that option for myself to remove the things. It's Alt and Z basically the keybind, the default. It has always been like that for me. I'm really changing keybind if, of course, I can adapt to the defaults in most of the cases. In most of the games, sometimes I gotta change almost everything because the game is just well, recommending you like a very strange default keys. But anyway, so this is one of the rewards, like I said, and the other one is of course this one. It will be on the thumbnail, of course. I was wondering, first of all guys, it's very important, this one actually got the auction house on it, and you know how much easier it makes things for you. You don't have to go to the city now. You can just farm from wherever you are. It's so cool, so easy. On the other hand, it's 78 euro. Yes, let's see now. The problem is that not that it's so expensive. If you actually grind for it, it will cost you, like if you wanna buy it with gold, the old version of that one from the auction house, it was something like, oh no, it wasn't even from the auction house, it was from a vendor in Battle for Azeroth main cities maybe. Brutosaur, one of them for sure. And I'm not sure, maybe Boreals. I'm not sure about Boreals, but most probably there was a vendor in it also. Anyway, the thing is that Brutosaur, the other one, if you, it was costing something like 5 million gold if I remember correctly, and that would be around, if you buy tokens, you know that there's always that chance to, there's the shop here, I can show you. Nowadays it's a little bit more, it's giving you a little bit more gold from a token, from every single token, but if you buy tokens from here, you can, yeah, you can buy it for 20 euro. Now it's a little bit more expensive, that token, 346,000 gold, but still you gotta spend 10 times. Let's say that that's 3,460,000 gold, so it will be 10 plus, like, what was that? If you wanna be absolutely sure it will be just enough, let's put it simply around 15 of those. 15 10 times, only 10 times 20 euro will go for, like, what's that? Oh my god. Oh, that's quite bad actually. I couldn't. That's the first time I am overpowering this one. Anyway, not a big deal. So 200 euro to start with. It will be like, let's put it simply around 300 euro now. But back in the days it was more like 500 euro, something like that. I think it was 500 something, a little bit more than 500 even. So yeah, I would say 78 sounds like a good offer, but on the other hand 75 euro is more than one good game that you can buy from the Steam shop, from like anywhere, any place that's selling you games. It's pretty, like, let's put it that way, high price for an item, in-game item, but it's a life-changing item on the other hand. I don't know. They made it, Blizzard made it that way because they were sure the people will actually buy it. Like almost anyone would buy it, because it's like, of course you would. Now this one is Brutosaur. Let's set it as favorite and let's put it somewhere around. This one is cool, but yeah, I can actually afford to change it. And now it's so worth that it's a very good financial like move. It's like, you know, it's a must, so most people will buy it, so you can actually vary with prices, and you still will have much customers. And I guess it's a very important decision made from the marketing, from the like financial department. I don't know who is actually responsible for that stuff. The pricing, not exactly sure. In my company it's me, so I don't know. I don't have a specialist for that case. Let's see what's that. I haven't overpowered this one either. So use the water arcane energy you stored from a eradicated herb to magically duplicate the basic form of a nearby herb. Yeah, I thought it should be a herb once more. Okay. Oh, that's quite BOE item from mobs. It's not the best item. It's blue from like the below heroic, I guess. Great, but still it's something. It won't work for a... maybe it will? No, it won't work on... or only herb. I'll try to duplicate the other irradiated. Carefully stray. Oh, it actually worked. Nice. And yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say. That's my comment on this Brutosaur. It's good. A little bit like Jojo Bizarre, but in a more Arabic version of it. So I don't know. I just can't say if it's a good deal. It's just a mandatory item. It's like a little bit like a scam, cause you're really pushed to have it if you want to. Like if you don't buy it, it means if you haven't grinded for the other one from the older version of this Dinosaur Ocean House. And by the way, that's very important, and of course, so you can literally never visit the city, you also have the inbox here, the mailbox. So it's super easy. Here you're just putting things to sell, and then you're collecting the profit from them, from the inbox, the same amount. Isn't that super cool? I bet it is. I'm sure it is. I bet you think so also. But on the other hand, do you have to push all the people? Most probably, if we didn't, for example, me myself, I was thinking about it. If I didn't buy it now, most probably at some point there will be a promotion and it will cost much less than that, like much less, like times less, cause they want everyone that didn't buy it on that price to buy it anyway at a little bit lower price. But then again, you gotta wait, you're not sure that's happening, plus they will most probably put it out of the market for several months at least, I guess. So people will get, like literally, will panic that they haven't bought it. And will be like, I thought it will be in the shop the whole time. They'll put it away for a while, and then they'll once again offer it. And then, of course, you can imagine, I hate when that happens. And you can imagine then that most of the people will just be like, okay, I won't miss that chance. And even if they put a little bit higher price, many people will buy. Most probably it will be the same price, and most probably there will be, I'm predicting there will be a promotion, most probably. I'm not sure about the promotion, but most probably they'll put it away for a while, because now it's on because of the event. But it's a very good move to actually put it away, so people that haven't bought it, didn't buy it, actually will feel like guilty because they have messed with their like positive experience in the game, because now they've made their lives a little bit harder, even harder, because they can't farm the best way possible, so to speak, and they still gotta go to the main city every time they need to sell, which is, let's put it that way, it's a big difference. And then they'll buy. So it's a very good move. I don't know why Blizzard is doing it now. They didn't do that for years. Like I'm pretty sure many people would have bought it like some time ago. Maybe it's a very good moment for that. Once again, some of the departments have decided that. That could even be a CEO decision. I'm not sure who is responsible for that, but it could be a leadership decision when to make a product like that and when to actually offer it. And yeah, I don't know what to say now. I understand a little bit better people that don't actually like all the moves of Blizzard. I never hated Blizzard, that's why I bought it without much thinking, cause I mean, many people don't wanna pay their monthly subscription cause they think it shall be free. For many reasons. This is happening from the beginning, and that's why you can actually buy tokens with gold. You can farm your gold and you can practically play for free, but once again, as you can see, most of the people, or at least many people, got these Brutosaurs. I'm not sure. I would like to just hang around here with my Brutosaur, cause I would rather put it in a somewhere around the map where other people can need it, like when, for example, I'm AFK away from keyboard. I can just stand there with my character until, of course, the game doesn't throw me, cause I've been AFK for a little bit longer than I have to. I don't know, this one is standing here. So yeah, okay, much reputation mainly. And yeah, that's my comment on this situation. It's like, if you can afford it, like if it's not thinning your wallet, you know. Some people are living for like, I guess there are places that people are living with that kind of money for a month, like per person. So I know of places that can live with around $100 per person per month. So yeah, that's not a small price, and especially when you're not buying a game, but you're buying a game item which is exclusive, or at least in that quality level. Of course, it's a game changer, like I said, but still, so it costs more than a game. If I gotta be fair, maybe it should be around the price of the expansion, like the smallest package. What was it like? I think we got like, yeah, pretty sure, maybe we disconnected. And by we I mean maybe not, maybe it was just net prop for a sec, I don't know. Anyway, so what I mean, it should be around 60 euro maybe, the smallest package of Blizzard games. It's usually around 60 euro, or a little bit less, 55 for example. If you are like playing WoW more than just a few hours and you're dedicated, you know you'll continue playing this game, I strongly recommend you buy it, because on the other hand, if we are talking about moral, it wasn't the best moral decision to make it that expensive. It should be something like a gift for the anniversary, so this item is worth something, so it could be like, I don't know, 30 euro, only a fair price for a gift. It still would feel like a gift, cause, but 78, you're trying to milk the most of it, cause like most of the players, it's the, I think that's the top affordable price. I mean the highest affordable price. Most people will buy it on price around that. I mean, if it was a little bit more expensive, if it was 3 numbers, like if it was a little bit more than €100, no one would want to buy it. Like very few players. WoW players are not especially famous for them being rich. I mean, most of the people playing WoW are around the average. So like $100 is too much for an item, for a game. And this kind of item, because if it's some kind of very precious transmog you want to equip your character visuals with, like very few people will buy it because it's not mandatory, but you, for example, it's possible for you to want that X or that sword or that whatsoever. And then again, let's heal this guy. And then again, like very few people will buy the X and very few people will buy the stuff, and now this item, like everyone will buy, everyone will want to buy it. I mean, only maybe smaller, like kids, teenagers that still don't have that kind of money. They can't spend that kind of money for a game item. Only they will most probably like wonder and be hesitant about it. Most of the grown-ups that don't have that kind of moral stopping them, because they don't want that to happen. They don't want to make that compromise with themselves and with, like, you know, it's principles more than anything else. And I'm pretty sure there will be such people. But on the other hand, see what's happening now. You got the yak. The yak is bought for costs like 120,000 gold, and you can buy it easily somewhere in Pandaria. You can check it. I have forgotten the exact place, but it was pretty easy. Most of the people got it. And now you got the Brutosaur, or the other version of it, and you practically got a main town in your pocket, which is like crazy. And yeah, it makes a difference. So you can actually think twice before buying it. And there are many points of view you can actually think of, but I think it's still worth buying, because if you will continue, but that's the main question you have to ask yourself: will I continue playing this game for like many more years? I'm not quitting anytime soon, or for example, you're just trying the game, you're playing, but maybe you're going to quit. You're not a serious player. You're not actually dedicated that much. You don't love the game so much. You're playing, for example, other games more than that one, or you're just not a gamer. If that's the case, it's the second scenario. If it's the second version of things, maybe most probably you wouldn't want to buy that super expensive game item if it's not like sense for you, cause like it's worth if you are a serious player, if you are like, if you are sure you'll be playing at least, like, let's put it that way, to the end of this expansion, and you'll at least try the other two, for example, that are from this set, from this storyline. That means it's totally worth it. It will always be, because after all, each and every new expansion. For example, you'll be a little bit, you have some leverage on the situation, and you have some advantage over the players that don't have this mount, because you can do what I'm doing now. You can just, because now those items are already, because I'm collecting items from like around the first, around the main city. So if you go deeper, for example in this cave, and go to one of the other territories, there you can find a little bit more expensive items, and you can still do the same thing, and you don't have to always return to the city every now and then, and it's so much easier that way. Plus you can crash anywhere around the map, and you can just walk out and you find your character in the same place, and you have everything you need in your pocket once more. You can repair with the yak, you can transmog yourself with the yak, and then again you got the auction house, and you can sell the junk items with the repair mount or with the yak, the mammoth or the yak. And now you actually can do everything by yourself without returning to the city. You gotta return to the city only to upgrade items, and to eventually, if it's closer to the location you're looking for example, if you're playing Mythiclus dungeons or raids, let's put it that way, you're teleporting to the city, so you can, cause it's closer to the location you're seeking for. And yeah, that's a game changer, almost certainly for 99% of the players. I don't know what kind of player you shall with, so it wouldn't be. Where is that? Here it is. So yeah, for example, we are here on this tube, and we just do that. I can learn a little bit more about herbalism, and then we sell. Easy peasy. We got slots in our inventory. We continue farming, no problem at all. This one is still like on an average price. It's not very expensive like it used to be, but it's still, see how easy that is. And now we can also farm a little bit more, collect our profit from the mailbox, and continue doing that endlessly if we want to. So yeah, half an hour now it will be worth like I don't know, you save at least, I would say 15 minutes each and every hour of farming. I haven't farmed much lately, but now most probably I'll be more motivated to do so, because it's so much easier. Also it depends if you have chosen the gathering professions or the other ones. Most of the players have mining as one of their professions, like it's 80% or something, maybe a little bit more even. So we most probably got at least one of them, herbalism, mining or skinning. Now that mount is perfect for that cases. And it would be a little bit strange if you don't have at least one gathering profession, so it's very hard to find yourself being like neutral about playing it. It's a mandatory item if you can afford it. There are other ways of gaining this kind of mount, and it's by farming around 5 million gold. There are many movies on how to farm that kind of gold, that kind of amounts of gold. It's not super hard, you can do it, but it still will cost some time. If you're paying attention, you can do it faster, but it will still cost you at least several weeks, I would say, most probably, from the moment you start doing that. And yeah, it's making things faster. It can save you much money, because for example, if you are buying tokens, if you nowadays I have to overrule, by the way, something. Where's that herb? Okay, it's somewhere around here. Can't I see it? Aha, here it is. It disappeared right before my eyes. Well, yeah, it's hard for it not to be worth it in the long term, but on the other hand, short term, it's like giving Blizzard 78 more euro for an item. It's questionable. Not really. Do you want to do that? Oh, that's the whole story, guys. This video became a little bit longer than I wanted to make it, but I'm trying to question it. That are my thoughts while farming, as you can clearly see. And yeah, I guess I'm happy with my choice already. Even for making that bit. While farming, I can make more videos like that. Oh, I have to overvote one of those. Already, I don't know why I'm not doing it. I'm losing gold by doing that. But if you are buying tokens, especially if you are buying tokens, it's worth, because it will save you money, because now you don't have to buy tokens. You can just tokens to sell them, so you got gold, because I know people doing that. And it's saving time, it's true, but 20 euro always when you need a little bit of gold, and now you can make that kind of gold with the easiest. And like, if you ask me, it's like I'm meditating while farming, so the most pleasurable professions. They're super easy and super like it just cool. It's just relaxing to farm from the gathering professions. I had to choose between those herbs. I still haven't understood that overpowers anyway. How they work exactly. I'm gotta check it. I usually learn from experience in games. This is the most fun for me. But yeah, that's about it. That's mostly about it. You can even save money in the long term, but it will cost you several months, I guess. It depends how much gold you actually need. But you can make 200,000, but it's now, like we said, it's already a little bit more. It's let's see, what was it? 341,000 gold now. It's moving. Last night was 342 or 346 when we last checked. Anyway, it's fluctuating, but still. So you can make that kind of gold with farming if you have mastered your skills for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours with that mount, and without it would cost you, it depends on how much inventory space you got, but let's put it that way, maybe 4 to 5 hours. You will save each and every 6 farming hours. It doesn't matter if you are farming one day or in a week, but in every 6 farming hours you'll be saving like around 1 point something, between 1 or 2 hours, I would say, which is fundamental. You can save that kind of amount of money from buying this mount for, I would say, around maybe at the very most around a year, but it shall be a little bit less than that. Oh, see what's happening now. We're finding more and more items, so we gotta already, I gotta start selling. There's some junk, but not so many, only 3 junk items. So now, instead of risking it, I can just use this mount and sell. So I don't wanna make this video any longer. Thank you very much, guys. I hope it's helpful information, second opinion, etc, etc. Bye bye, and I will see you tomorrow with most probably Mythic Plus dungeon video, or maybe Heroes of the Storm game. We'll see. You can like, subscribe and hit that bell button. Cheers.